Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain their profits while I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo. What's up, everyone? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. How you all doing today? Did everybody have a good day today? Markets bounced. Exactly what we talked about on the live stream. Man, we've been locked in. We are laser locked in to this market right now, guys. Some phenomenal trading going on in True Trading Group. Again, today, 62%, 53% on some call options today. Uni, Andrea Weber ripping the afternoon rally to shreds. Congratulations, members that were able to take advantage of those trades with her. And then, of course, big win for me today on VINO, VINO. Big win for me, short on that piece of garbage. We'll talk about that in just a bit. My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward. I've been trading for over 17 years, guys. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund, my first job right out of college. While there, I had to go through an educational training program where professional traders taught me the proper way how to navigate these markets and the proper way how to trade. I didn't have to sift through hours upon hours of YouTube videos and figure it out on my own. I was very fortunate that that was the case. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community. If you didn't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also cover all styles of trading. So we do day trading, swing trading. We also do long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. But you see, we take that university level of curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools. These are tools that give you more information, that help you make better decisions, that increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, most retail traders don't use them because they're very expensive. You're talking around $5,000 to $6,000 a year if you were to pay for these tools on your own. I know that's a lot of money, but I also know you should be using these tools because they give you an edge and they're going to increase your chances of success. That's why we've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform at no additional cost to you. So right there saves you around $5 or $6 grand, gives you access to some of the top tools to help you guys make better decisions. These are tools like Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, congressional trading data, insider trading for management teams, a simulator from ET&A that lets you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. It's the same simulator that's actually used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and also Illinois Tech. You've got TradingView's premium charting software with tick-for-tick real-time data from Quote Media. You've got unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, analyst ratings. The Trade Idea scanner streams on our platform, and honestly, so much more. Yes, you get all of our courses, and yes, you get all of our trade alerts, obviously, but you also get all of these things when you join True Trading Group. We set you up with everything you need to have the very best chance of becoming successful at one affordable price for the entire year. You also get access to all of our members, thousands of the most educated, helpful, and supportive and successful community of traders that you were ever going to find, not to mention, of course, all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and I that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now going on the last nearly 4 years. And of course, those of you that are working full-time jobs or if you have busy schedules, all the tools, resources, alerts, everything is accessible on our mobile apps that are designed to help you stay connected no matter how busy you are or what you are doing. If you have a cell phone or a tablet, as long as you can listen to music during the day, then you can listen in on the analysis and receive the trade alerts and the real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit their trades. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary analysis that can help you all become better traders. So if you've not yet done so, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure that you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams, because we're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis like we did yesterday. Now, over the last couple of weeks, if you guys have been following our live streams, you'll know that we've been all over this move to the downside in the markets in the month of September. A lot of money made in the month of September. We actually even had one of our moderators had her biggest week ever happened in the month of September. A lot of members had milestones in the month of September. We're all over that move to the downside. But as we approach what is a massive level of support, I've been on this live stream, I've been on this channel for the last 2 sessions, telling you that I believe that we are getting ready and we're getting geared up for a bounce. Now, the markets have been down in August and they were down in September. It's not very often that you get 3 consecutive down months in the market without there being, a severe event. The probability and history tells us that the market's going to move to the upside over the next 3 months. That's what history tells us. When you look back throughout history and you look at every single scenario, when August was red and September was red, when both of those months are red, and you average the market's performance for the next 3 months, meaning the fourth quarter, on average is positive 8.8%. That's on average. So history tells us the market's going to move higher over the next 3 months. And on the last trading day of 2023, the market's going to be higher than where it is right now. That's what history tells us. Is this time different? Right? People are talking about, is there going to be a recession? Is there going to be a soft landing? Bond yields have been exploding to the upside. That's putting pressure on stock prices. I think that you are going to see a pretty significant bounce in the market over the next 2 weeks. Now, what I have to tell you about right now, and we'll get into this in a little bit more detail in a few minutes, but I have a couple of things that I want to show you today. But I believe that we are going to see a bounce in the SPY that's going to take us back to the mid 430s. The target area that I'm looking for this bounce is going to be right back up into this region. I like 434, 435. I think we're going to get right up into this region over the next 2 weeks. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but I think over the next 2 weeks, right here, this is the target area that I'm looking for a bounce in this market. Now, nothing goes down in a straight line, nothing goes up in a straight line, and that includes obviously the SPY, and that includes bond yields. Okay, so bonds, the price of bonds have been getting absolutely decimated. That is what is making bond yields go higher. There is a direct inverse correlation between the price of bonds and the yields that they offer. As price of bonds goes down, interest rates go up. And I believe that we've seen this huge rally in interest rates on bonds, and I believe that that is going to give you a little bit of a pullback pretty soon. And that pullback, and you started to see that a little bit today with the ADP employment report, that pullback will allow stock prices to start to move to the upside. Now you have a huge jobs report coming out on Friday. Tomorrow, you're going to get jobless claims. Markets certainly care about that. Friday, you're going to get the U.S. employment report. Markets will absolutely care about that. Now, you got job openings yesterday. There were far more. It was like almost 1 million job openings higher, more job openings than what was anticipated yesterday, showing you that the labor market is still extremely strong. But then today, you get ADP's employment report, and only 89,000 new jobs were added when it was expected we were going to see 115, 120,000 new jobs added. ADP saying only 89,000. Well, that would say that's a weaker than expected jobs number, and that brought yields down, and that sent stocks higher. The reason why that relationship is happening right now is because the stronger the jobs market is, the more likely the market believes the Fed is going to raise rates at the November meeting, and the more likely they're going to be to keep rates high next year. That is what keeps interest rates high. That's what keeps pressure on stock prices. But if the market starts to think that a softening labor market means the Fed is not going to raise rates and means that the Fed might cut rates next year sooner than expected, then stock prices will actually start to breathe and they can move to the upside as yields pull themselves back. So the way that I think this whole entire situation pans out is you could have on Friday the U.S. labor report. If that number is stronger than expected, you could see the market sell back to the downside and pierce the 200-day moving average. This 200-day moving average is this yellow line you see on my screen. It is entirely possible you can get maybe tomorrow looks like this, and then you get the labor report on Friday, and the markets could do that. And you can pierce underneath that 200-day moving average and then reclaim it. And if you get that price action, if you pierce under that yellow line and then you get back above it, folks, that's going to be my signal to be long. And I believe then over the next 2 weeks, the markets actually start to push to the upside as yields begin to pull themselves back. And that can give you a really nice move to go into the middle to the end of October. And that is the price action that I am looking for. It is very specific. Now, I come on these live streams every single day, and I tell you guys exactly what I think is going to happen in the markets. I tell you where I'm positioned. I tell you what stocks I'm in, what I'm long, what I'm short, what I think the markets are going to do. We don't just come on these live streams and I just say, oh, hey, guys, look at what happened today. And let's go back and let's look at a chart and let's say, oh, look at what happened. It's real easy. It's real easy to go look at a chart and say, oh, this is what happened. But when it's happening in real time or before it's even happened yet, a little bit of a different story. Like you have a lot of other people and a lot of other programs out there that come on and say, oh, this is what happened today, as if anyone can do that. Anyone that has any type of experience in this can do that. But the big difference between True Trading Group and a lot of these other different programs that are out there is we stick our neck on the line. Myself and the other 9 professional traders that are in True Trading Group tell you every single day exactly what we think the market is going to do, exactly what stocks we are focused on, and where we are going to be getting in and getting out of these positions. And today was no different. Today was a huge win for me today on VINO, VINO. And this stock really, I shorted this stock. It makes me laugh. The stock just got pulverized. You had a huge gap up in the morning. I shorted it and the stock got pulverized for the entire rest of the day. Closed at the dead low of the day. And this is about 38 or 40% gain on the equity on a short to the downside. Okay. But what I want to show you is every morning before the markets begin, the mods and I share with you our watch list. We tell you these are the stocks we're focused on. We say these are the prices we're going to get in. So everybody knows exactly what the game plan is. Now, I told everybody before the market opened, you got this VINO stock. Okay. I'm going to short it. I told everybody I'm going to short it. When it gets to this specific price, I'm going to short it. I told everybody that at 9:15 a.m. before the market ever opened. Even if you can't short VINO, like this small cap, even if you're not able to short it through your broker, this information that you're going to be getting from the professional traders at True Trading Group that have been doing this for a very long time with a nearly 80% win rate over the last 4 years can at least keep you away from these positions and save you from losing money. I'm sure there's many people that are on this live stream right now that maybe lost money getting long VINO this morning because people were talking about it on Twitter or in some Discord room or on StockTwits or some other, silly, social media platform where people are talking about short squeeze and, it's less than 1 million share float and they got a press release and people are looking for a short squeeze. And if you got sucked into that poor analysis and that poor guidance, you're getting your ass handed to you. You're going to buy the stock at $3.70 and now it drops to $2.15 and then you're stuck there holding the bag. This is exactly how so many people, many of you this has probably happened to you, where you are caught holding the bag. How many, seriously, be honest. How many of you have been caught holding the bag in crap stocks like this, where the stock gaps up 100%, everyone's talking about it on social media, you follow the crowd, only to find yourself down 50% on your position in a day, and then you just hold on to it, hoping and praying the stock is going to recover, and then 6 months from now, you're down 90% on your position, and it has turned into a long-term hold because the position is so worthless that you just hold on to it and hope and pray that it bounces. How many people has that happened to? I know it's happened to many of you because I talk to traders. Guys, we have had nearly 60,000 traders come through True Trading Group over the years in the form of members and trial members. I know what people go through, not only because I've gone through it myself, but because I talk to our members on a daily basis. I do one-on-ones with members every single day. I see the struggles, I see the successes, I see the strengths, I see the weaknesses. And I speak from experience. I've been doing this for 17 years, so I know this has happened to a lot of people. Now, if you can short this stock and you were able to get a borrow, excellent, huge trade. But even if you didn't, this type of analysis can save you money. I want to show you this video clip. This is from inside the True Trading Group chat room this morning before the market opened, when I was going over my watch list and I'm telling everybody, this is what I think about VINO. There's no mistaking my thoughts about it. Listen very carefully to the things that I say. Let's go ahead and play that clip. One of the only small cap I'm looking at is VINO, VINO. I want you to be very careful with this stock today, both ways, whether you're long or short, and there's reasons for both. There's like a, 800,000 share float on this stock now with the 1-for-10 reverse split. Keep in mind, this stock is a complete piece of garbage, okay? It's as big of a piece of garbage as you can possibly ever find. It's like a Mullen, it's like a Wish. It is a complete piece of garbage. The company put out a press release today, which is the reason why the stock is moving higher. You want to get what the press release is? Anyone? We are looking into new initiatives to increase shareholder value. The end. Cool. Thanks for that. Thank you for that tremendous corporate update that sheds so much light into your operations and the future health and success of this company. Thank you very much for that press release. CEO, you're doing great. That is such a piece of crap news release. That's got like OTC, penny stock, pump newsletter, like written all over it. But so my initial thoughts, as soon as I saw that this morning, I said, I'm going to short the piss out of this thing when it gets to 350. And that's because 350 is the 50-day moving average. And it's also this previous level here that you guys see on the daily chart. So I'm looking for this thing to reject up there at the 50-day moving average and then just completely sell it off. There you go. Now it doesn't get any more clear than that. It doesn't get any more clear when I'm telling you pre-market, when other social media message boards and groups are getting all excited and riled up at the possibility of a short squeeze of some super tiny float. I am telling you, this is a gigantic piece of garbage. I'm going to short it when it gets to $3.50, and I expect this stock to completely roll over. I mean, I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm calling it what it is. That's one thing you never have to worry about as a member of True Trading Group, folks, and that's us sugarcoating anything. We are fully transparent. We are an open book. You will know exactly what I think you need to listen. I tell you what I think you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. You might not like what I say at the time, but more likely than not, it turns out to be the right thing. Like when I told everybody when AMC was in the 70s and 60s, I was like, guys, sell this thing. When it was in the 50s, sell it. 30s, sell it. I was shorting AMC at that time. People didn't want to hear it. I was vilified on this YouTube channel. People told me I was an asshole. I was being paid by the hedgies and everything else. But it's what they did not want to hear. But it's what they needed to hear. Because now the stock adjusted pre-split is under $1. So they needed to hear it, but they didn't want to hear it. I don't care what people want. I care about what members of True Trading Group need, because they rely on myself and the other professional traders at True Trading Group to guide them through every single trading session from open to close, not just for the first hour, from open to close, 5 days a week, 12 months a year. They rely on us and our guidance to identify the best opportunities in the market. That is our job. That's our responsibility. And we carry the weight of that on our shoulders like the world. And we are damn good at that job. Members of True Trading Group, the vast majority of them are making money and they're becoming better traders. You don't have to believe me. Just watch members. Guys, go ahead right now and just type the number 1. If you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group, just go ahead and type the number 1. If you're making money because of analysis like this on VINO today, like Uni's analysis on AMD today, go ahead and sound off in chat right now. Type the number 1 if you guys are making money and becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Now, for those of you that are just viewers and are not members, I want you to pay close attention to how many people you see type the number 1 on this side of the screen, guys. These are your peers. These aren't bots. These are real people, folks. These are people, okay, These are people that had every single excuse in the book, every reason that you have said why you can't do this or why you won't do this. They've had it. Small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money before, scammed by some other group. But now they're telling you that they're actually making money. They're becoming better traders. It is not because I have some special super top secret indicator that I learned on Wall Street that the hedge funds do not want you to know. That does not exist. What they have that you don't is a real professional education, access to the top trading tools on the market, and they're part of a community of traders that genuinely give a damn whether or not they succeed or fail. That's the difference. That's why they're sitting here typing number one in chat. It's because of analysis like you just got in VINO. Now listen, I come on these live streams. I know I pound my chest when I'm right, but I also admit when I'm wrong. When I have a red day, I come on here. I tell you guys I'm red. This is what happened. I don't hide from the red days. I'm a human. I'll have red days too. I'm not telling you that I'm some invincible trader. But I am right a hell of a lot more than I am wrong. As is the same with our moderators. As cumulatively as a group, we've been able to maintain a win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now, roughly 4 years. And that type of analysis is what allows that many people that you just saw type number one to tell you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. So what do we do today in VINO? Well, exactly what I said. You heard the video. I said, I'm going to short the piss out of this thing. And the stock popped right off the open. I stepped in here right off the bell, and I got, a couple minutes after the bell, and I shorted the stock right here. Right here is my entry, $3.54. Just like I said, you heard the video clip. I told you, $3.50, I'm shorting this thing. We got to the 360s. I got filled $3.54. I got short, and now where's the stock? $2.15. And I was just, this was taking candy from a baby. This was profit off, profit off, profit off, right? Profit, like just taking profits off as this stock just completely gets obliterated. It doesn't get much more clear than that. That's what I mean by we're not Monday morning quarterbacks. I come on here and I tell you what I think is going to happen in the markets. Like I just told you now. I think the markets are going to bounce over the next 2 weeks. And I think that if the market goes down on Friday, that price action can give you probably the best entry for that move. Because what I would really love to see in the market is a pierce of that 200-day moving average and reclaim it. That is real. I would love pierce that 200-day, like trade under it for a day and then get back above it. And if you get that and you get back above it, then folks, you're going to get something like this. And this is the type of price action that I think you can see in the SPY if we can pierce that 200-day, and then it's time to get long. And I'm going to stay long for probably a couple of days, and I think that's going to be a swing trade setup for us. You're hearing it here first, right? I told you in September, the very first week of September, if you guys caught my live streams, I told you I believe the market's going to sell off in September, and I think we're going to get down into the 420s. That target has been met. That target has been reached. Now here I am the first month of October, and I'm telling you that, listen, does it happen tomorrow? Does it happen Friday? Does it happen Monday? I think that over the next 2 weeks, the markets are going to move back up into the mid 430s. We'll see if I'm right. We'll see if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, we'll talk about what happened, why I was wrong. And if I am right, we'll be talking about how much, what stocks we were able to capitalize on and the profits that members and myself and the moderators were able to rip off by playing that bounce and not being caught on the wrong side of the trade. Okay. So there you guys have that. All right. There you guys have that. So those are my thoughts. Right. Those are my thoughts with regard to the overall market, and congratulations, those of you that hit on that VINO trade with me today. We also had, great trades to finish out the day. AMD to finish out the day. One of our moderators, Andrea Weber, we call her Uni. She just ripped this move to shreds. Here today. A 53% gain on the 104 call option and a 62% gain on the 105 call option on this trade. Just an unbelievable move. This is something that it was let me actually give you the exact So it was the October 6, 104 call option at 71 cents, got out at $1.09. And then the October 6, 105 call option in at 74 cents, out at $1.01. Or was it actually $1.20, I think was actually. Is Uni on here? Uni, you on here? Was it $1.20, I think was actually your final take, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, it's $1.20. I'm sorry, $1.20 final take profit, $1.20 on that AMD call option, which is good for 62%. I don't know if Uni's on this live stream. We have an accelerator session coming up after this live stream is yeah, it was $1.20. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, the members are coming through. See, members are typing yes, it was $1.20. Yeah, that's a sick trade. That is a sick trade, guys. I mean, look at that move in AMD, but this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. So great job. Really, really, really great job. So again, tipping my hat to everybody that was able to capitalize on the actions from today. Now, what I will say also is this. Larry, I see Larry is asking me, would you add to your long-term portfolio now? Larry, I am not adding to my long-term portfolio now. I think I'm going to get a better opportunity to do so. But Larry, I also added a lot of my portfolio last year. So when people ask me, should I add to my long-term portfolio, you have to understand, my answer is based on my situation with my own money. And what I did over the last couple of years was I sold in my long-term portfolio here, and I bought back here and here. Okay, so just so everybody is fully aware. Okay, so I sold here, I bought back here, and I bought more here. All right, so I already have money in the markets at a significantly lower price areas than we currently are. What I did was I told people about a week ago, I did a live stream here, and I was telling people that if you are someone, because I get a lot of these questions from people, I get a lot of these questions that say, Mike, I didn't get anything in my long-term portfolio last year because everybody told me the world was ending, and they didn't get anything in. Well, if that were the case, if I was sitting here today and I did not get any money invested into the markets last year, this 420 area on the SPY would be where I would take my first nibble. First nibble means I'm not putting a lot in, but I'm getting something in just in case there is that soft landing and the markets move back to new highs. Then I would really look for, closer to that 400 area, 385 to 400 is the area that I would really be looking for to add a big chunk. And I think maybe you can see that in the first quarter of next year, like a January, February type of time frame. But if I didn't get anything in the markets last year, I would be getting something in at these areas, just something. But I would still make sure I still have some ammunition on the sidelines. You know what? I just want to see real quick here, guys. We got a lot of people in the live stream right now. I just want to see how many people are on here that are not members of True Trading Group. If you guys are not members, I got something special I want to do for people that are not members. And then I'll open things up for an open Q&A session for you guys. Just do me a favor, type the letters TTG if you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Everyone except Johnny Gutierrez. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people we have on here right now that are not members. If enough people respond, we got something special that we want to do for you. So just let me see how many people we do have on here that are not members. Sean, Jacob. Yes, go ahead and type TTG for those of you that are not members. Go hard or go home. Daniel. Tag, you're it. Great Dane, welcome back. Great Dane, when are you going to join, man? When are you going to join? I feel like if I remember, you're not a newbie. If I remember, I believe that you had some experience trading, if I recall. We got Imagine, TM Energy. All right, so we got a handful of, we got Tom. What AI stocks will you add more in your long term? NVIDIA, Microsoft, Alphabet, probably Adobe. I'm most likely not going to add AI, which is probably what everybody wants to know. Palantir. Yeah, that's like my bundle, my basket of AI. Meta, my basket of AI. All right, folks, cool. Yeah, all right, we got La Pantera, Aries. Nice, guys. Let me see here. What do we got on the screen? Hold on one second, folks. Now you are upping my membership, Doc. Now you are upping my game. I was restarting at 10K. Now I have to purchase a second home before I start over. What? I don't get it.
Yep. So, hey, everybody. It's Adam, co-founder of True Trading Group. And when Mike doesn't understand things from members.
Was there like previous context to that? That's the first.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you know what Heather Hill does?
She's a full-time trader. I don't know what else she does.
Do you know how she does her accounts?
Yeah, she starts like 1K and brings it to 10K and starts over again, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So she is saying that she is going to purchase a second home before she starts over with another 10K. That she's going to take profit from that, and she's going to purchase a second home.
That's incredible. That's incredible, Heather. You're an absolute beast. Absolute beast. I love it.
So that's a big that's a big thing.
That's huge. That's huge. Way to go, Heather. You've been killing it. I'm pretty sure Heather retired actually.
And that is, she's saying that is because what Memphis Street Doc did.
Oh, so Memphis Street Doc did that. So now Heather's like, I get it now. And she was like, yeah, you want the one up. I get it now. Okay.
Yep.
I get it. That's incredible. Way to go, ladies. Way to go.
Let's see.
A game now, yeah.
All right, so you want to do an open forum Q&A?
Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that.
All right. Let's do this. All right, I'll go back behind the scenes and you start answering some questions.
Okay. So, guys, I'll do an open floor Q&A for you guys. If you want to go through and type any questions that you have for me, you can type them right inside the chat, and we'll grab them. We'll throw your question up on the screen, and we'll go from there. Thoughts on ARM? I'm still short ARM from about 50 cents, 75 cents above where the stock currently sits. Still short ARM. This is a swing trade for me. I'm short ARM against this level. So we're short ARM against, I'm short ARM against this level. We took profits off twice right down here. All right. So I have the repeater on this. Sorry, guys. We've taken profits off twice on the position down here in front of this support level here at 50. I am still short. And I plan on being in this trade for maybe a week and a half. And I'm just looking for us to, eventually just tire out this bounce and go back down to that $50 level. I'll take more profits off in front of 50, but eventually I'm looking for this level to break. All right, I'm looking for that level to break, but I'm still short. I took profit off twice. I am still short. I'm giving it some room since I already got profit off twice. But I think over the next week or so, looking for that to break beneath that level. I switched to trade futures, here to listen to your view on the overall markets. Nice. Great, Dane. Yeah, I always give my input the overall markets and my thesis and everything that I think and I do believe. But Adam, why don't you, could we actually have a new futures program at True Trading Group? Adam, are you still here? You can hop on and maybe explain the new futures program that we've got cooking at True Trading Group.
Oh, wow. Hang on a second.
I see Travis. Yes, Travis, $7,500. Now we're talking, bro. Great job. Big day.
Yeah. So, I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't know when futures became so popular, but obviously it has, right? So we just did a futures boot camp in True Trading Group, and shout out to everyone that participated in that boot camp, because the overwhelming majority of people in that boot camp are doing very well from the boot camp. And it was just this last weekend. A lot of them have already, the boot camp wasn't too expensive. It was like, I think the most it was like $270, but it was almost 15 hours worth of material live, and included a small account challenge with futures, and you save money with Ninja Trader and all sorts of stuff, right? But all right, I guess I'll stand because my chair is broken. So I guess I'll stand. So hang on one sec.
That's live showbiz, folks.
That's amazing.
Is it really broken? No, you're good.
No, we're good. I don't need your chair.
Was Joe bringing you another chair?
Yeah.
What a guy. What a guy.
No, it's the wheels on the chair keep falling off. It doesn't matter. We're good.
Okay.
Anyways. So we are going to, so anyways, we had this futures boot camp. Most of the people that attended did very well, or doing very well, or very pumped. And yeah, we're going to be going over some new things that we're going to be doing for futures. We're going to have a dedicated area of True Trading Group that will be for futures and futures alerts. We are going to start building out a tremendous amount of content for futures. We are fostering relationships with Ninja Trader. So, yeah, futures is definitely going to be a huge part of the future of True Trading Group, right? So there you go.
Awesome. Yeah, it's really exciting. I actually just had a one-on-one today with one of our members that actually trades futures and attended the futures boot camp over the weekend, and was just talking about how incredible that it was, and the success that she's been having now trading futures as well. So it is definitely a really fun time here at True Trading Group, and people that are trading futures, and a lot of people are super excited about it. You can trade futures in the overall market instead of the SPY options or QQQ options, which involve time decay, implied volatility. You don't have that.
Yeah.
Futures market.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty amazing what we've done so far. I mean, the futures thing really started with one of our mods, Chris Toner.
Yep.
He had approached Mike and I, and I mean, do you want to show what he did?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
we showed members what he did.
All right. So, yeah, here, hang on. This all came about because one of our mods, Chris Toner, approached Mike and I and said, "Hey, I'm doing something with futures, and I think it would be really great for the group," and so on, right? So we said, "Great. What is it?" Right? And what he showed us next was like we had a hard time wrapping our head around it, and so did some people in True Trading Group.
Dude, it was so impressive. I had to go back and review it multiple times.
Huh?
It's so impressive. I had to go back and review it.
Yeah, like if I were to tell you, for those of How many people are new here? Again, just type TTG in chat. This will work well. This example will work well if you're new. Just type TTG in chat if you're not a member. Just one more time. Let's see. All right, we got GK, Benoit.
Benoit, you're a member, dude.
Huh?
Benoit's a member
How do you know?
because he joined like literally.
Oh, but he's new. All right, TTG Great Dane, Jacob Kulangara, Aries Boy, Pinoy. Oh, that's funny. And what anybody Pinoy? Sean Johnson's a lifetime member. I don't know what his problem is. It's every single time for years. Jacob Kulangara. Anyone else? Is it just all TTG members on here today? You guys are the best if that's true. But don't know. All right, so I'll put it on the screen. If I were to tell all of you, before I put it on the screen, if I were to tell people in here that we had a mod that went ahead and turned $1,100 into, what was the final number?
22.
Yeah, I think it was 22. Into $22,024.66 in 90 days. Like, you would have every right to call BS on me. You would have every single right to call BS on me. Okay? And a lot of members in True Trading Group, when we said it, they were like, well, where's the proof? That's a big claim, right? And it is. It's a massive claim. So we are extremely transparent in True Trading Group. So our moderator, Chris Toner, we asked him to share his account, which is something that we don't do. We've never put P&L publicly. Like, it's just not something we do. But we do share all of our trades, everything in real time. There's a whole trade, trading record, every entry, every win, every loss, everything. Right? So he sent us, I'm going to try and zoom in for you guys, his statements from his NinjaTrader account. This exact PDF we gave out to TTG members so that they could see it for themselves, because it's not something that we just wanted to put on, on like in front of them on like a screen share. We gave them all this PDF so that they can analyze it as well.
On their own, they can all go through it.
Yeah. So you can see the starting amount of 1,100. You can see what it turned into at the end of the month. And then again, you can see the starting balance the second month and what it turned into at the end of the second month.
And you have every single transaction right there, guys. So you can see every single futures contract that was traded, the entry, the exit, the time, the day, it's all right there. That's the actual trading log.
And then this would be the third month. You can see what it started with, and you can see where he ended up. And he did this for 90 days. And then he came to us and said, I have something that works. Here's 90 days of proof with real money. We said, bet. And then this was all his, his trades on every day. You see the days with no trades, the losses. I mean, everything. Right? It was freaking wild, man. We were like, if we didn't, look, we trust him, but if we didn't see it for ourselves, like, there would definitely, we'd have every right to feel a little bit of doubt, and I'm not saying that this is typical or easy or that everyone's going to be able to do it, because that's not true either. Right. But this is who is leading our futures initiative inside of True Trading Group. The guy is an absolute rock star. I do think that futures, I'm amazed. There's a handful of people inside of True Trading Group that I don't think they're lost causes, but like they're just in there, and they kind of like, it's just like if something can go wrong for them, it does. You know what I mean? Like, if the market's going to turn against someone, if there's an unexpected PR that's going to come out, like, it just always seems like
Bad
something
news
is, huh?
The bad news bears.
Right. It just always seems like some sort of like a dark cloud or something is following some of these people. And a handful of those people made money today. And I'm just like, yo, Mercury's out of retrograde right now. So like maybe that's, maybe that's the thing. I don't know. But they did, shout out to Jonesy, man. Like that guy's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lifetime member Jonesy, like that guy stays losing. And today he had a small winning trade, but more importantly, he's starting to get it.
Yeah, he's progressing. I actually talked to him. He's part of my accelerator program, and he actually sent me a message today. I think I sent it to you, and he sent me a message today, and he was just saying about how much that the accelerator program has helped him. And then he also did Toner's boot camp. He feels like he's like actually like really starting to turn the corner, and I'm really excited for this guy. He's had a tough go of it.
Yeah, he's had a tough go at it.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, and I'm excited for him to beginning to be turning things around. It's crazy. Like you hate to say that like it's bad luck, but it's like get into a position and then all of a sudden a press release, a piece of news hits, and it just goes the opposite way. It's like, oh, those type of things. There's nothing you can do about that. It's occupational hazard, but it's sometimes it just becomes a little bit too much. So definitely happy to see him, starting to see things click.
No way. Mark Anderson also is somebody that had been struggling for a while, and he made money today in futures.
Awesome.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I feel like, has it always been this popular?
I would say it got more popular like during COVID, just like zero DTE options got a lot more popular during COVID. They were always there. Futures were more popular than zero DTE options. Definitely. The futures market is an extremely liquid market that all participants around the world can participate in at any point during the day because it trades at night. So like, people in China, if they want to, do something in the U.S. market, you got the futures that they can take advantage of. So it is, truly a amazing market and full of liquidity and excellent leverage for members to be able to make money on.
Yeah.
Mother of Dragons made money today trading futures as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see that?
Right on the screen.
Oh my God. All right, there you go. Boom, boom, boom.
I think futures. I think what it comes down to, Adam, is that futures was in the past was seen as like a professional vehicle, not something that retail really got into. Retail gravitated towards options, but I think that was just because of just a lack of understanding. And now with this new wave of retail traders, that's why I think it's becoming more popular amongst retail traders. When before it might have just been more of a professional, you know what I mean?
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, there you go. Prop funded accounts are rocketing. Yeah, I'd rather trade my own account.
Yeah, they are. They're becoming more popular.
But yeah, look, it's awesome to see that so many people are doing well in a time where a lot of people are concerned, or in a time where a lot of people don't feel like they have the time or the resources to do well.
Right.
So it's really nice to see that taking place. I don't know any other place where you can do something like this. Not
Not at that pace. I truly don't. Not one that's legal, at least.
Right, not one that's legal.
Not one that's legal. You know. Yeah, that's true too, Rhino. That's a good point about how you have the MES now, the micros, because it used to require a large amount of capital to cover the margin on ES. So the regular futures would require, a lot of money in your account in order to maintain the margin that's required to get into the position. The broker would essentially hold this amount of capital for every contract that you bought. And then once you exit the trade, they would release that amount of capital. So that restricted a lot of retail people. But then you got E-minis and the micros and everything that are now available. And that requires a much smaller amount of capital in margin for the broker to hold for you to enter the position. Like you said, when Chris Toner did this, he's using NinjaTrader, which is just, $500 in margin versus I think Thinkorswim was like 12,000 for one contract, something around there. And NinjaTrader was only 500. And then you have your micros, which are $50. That's it. And that's why people are now the world of futures is opening up to now retail traders with smaller accounts.
Yeah. Did you see that one from Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce, man, I'm so happy for you, bro. Yeah,
he's
Bruce,
such a good dude.
Such a great dude, Bruce. Bruce is in film production. And obviously the Hollywood strike really, had a major impact on him and his business and his income. And he's saying trading helped him get through the Hollywood strike. And that makes me so happy because and this is something that we heard a lot of during COVID. A lot of people joined trading during COVID when they lost their income or they were furloughed or whatever it is. And, they were able to help put food on the table through trading. And I feel like what I try to get across to people is that in this day and age, you can trade. You can do this. There is no reason. I don't want to hear I'm too busy. I don't have time. I have a job. 80% of the members in True Trading Group have full-time jobs. The other 20 are either full-time traders or retired. Okay, so 80% of them have full-time jobs. They can do it. So can you. We have truck drivers. We have police officers, firemen, teachers, lawyers, doctors, IT professionals, mechanics, construction workers, like active military. Like if these people can do this, then so can you. So, unless you're a coal miner and you're, deep underground and you have no service whatsoever, as long as you have this, you guys can do this. I mean, that's just the truth. Maybe if you're an astronaut, I don't know if you're going to get Wi-Fi.
I think a lot of the misconception also, Mike, is that there's so many people that with COVID, they got into day trading. So people don't understand that there's a lot of other forms of trading as well. You can do, swing trading, you can do leaps, there's a lot of different things that can be done. It doesn't have to all be, scalping super quick day trades.
Right. That's a great point. You go on YouTube and you find a trader that says, look, I made $10,000 today, and they show you how, and it took them an entire 3 minutes. And you're like, if you're driving a police car, if you're working a piece of heavy machinery, or you're teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds, or you're seeing a patient, you can't do that. You don't have the luxury to sit in front of your computer screen all day, every day, and get into a trade and get out of a trade within seconds or minutes.
No, you don't.
But people see that and they think that's the only way to do this. It is not. Okay, my day trades last several hours. I got into my trade today at around, I'll tell you actually the exact time. I got into my trade today at around 9:41 a.m. Eastern time. I got out of it at 3:59 p.m. Like I'm not a scalper that's in and out within 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Some traders are, some of our mods, we do swing trades as well. Every day there's swing trades called out. The swing trades can last several days, sometimes can be even several weeks. So you don't need to just be this like crazy micro scalper and make 150 trades during the day and get in and get out a million times. Get an alert on your phone. Open up your brokerage account on your phone. Place a trade. Put your phone down. get another alert on your phone hours later or days later, open up your brokerage account, place a trade, put your phone down. Can you do that? The answer is yes, because every single one of you get text messages during the day. And when you get a text message, what do? You grab your phone, you open up your phone, you read the text message, you respond to the text message, maybe you go back and forth with that person for a couple of different messages. And in that exact same time frame, you could have bought or sold options or shares and followed an alert that you just got from one of our moderators on your phone. So don't tell me that you can't do it. You absolutely can do it, because I know you all text message during the day. Or maybe you go on TikTok, or you go on Instagram, or you go on Facebook. It's all you need. That's how 80% of our members that have full-time jobs, that's how they're able to do this. The market is just not for people. The market's not just for people that have endless amounts of free time. Maybe if this was 30 years ago, yeah, you would need to be in front of your computer, and you would need to be able to, because this information, the access to this information was not as available as it is today. You guys are in the greatest time.
The ease of access to the information.
Yeah. You're living in the greatest time to ever participate in the stock market, ever. You have the most amount of information at your fingertips, at ease. All the AI stuff that's going on. Like, our AI tool can help you guys. Ask our AI tool anything that you want to know. Like, you want to know if this piece of news is good or bad, or what the reaction is going to be. You want to figure, hey, how can I trade this aggressively or conservatively? Go ahead and you can do all those things. The AI feature can tell you and write out the whole game plan for you. There's so many things that you guys can do today that you were not able to do 10 years ago.
I would agree.
Way to go, Rhino. Caught almost 100 points today on the micros while running his business. Good stuff, bro. 100 points, almost 100 points in one day.
Are you gonna learn how to trade futures now?
I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I know how to trade them. I just haven't.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I know how to trade them. I learned on equities, when I was, so I've always traded equities. It's just kind of more of a creature of habit, but who knows? Maybe I'll venture over to the dark side. How exciting would that be?
Yeah. So I guess what you're saying is that everybody can trade.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. How fast, like it's just impressive, like how fast.
That's not AI either. I did that by hand.
You just photoshopped that?
Yeah, just now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the name of his new book. He's got his Trader of the Year award around his neck right there.
What?
Everybody can trade. He doesn't even know what it's from, Joe.
How did you do that fast though? Like, how did you put my name, like the Trader of the Year award?
I'm very good.
But that was really fast.
I'm very good at what I do. All right. Yo, do we know this person, Mike?
Let me see. Which person? Adam, this is too...
No, not this.
What?
Read the line there in your head. Adam, that is too funny.
Oh! You know what's funny? You and I are the only two people on here that know why we're laughing. Nobody else. Well, Joe knows. Other than that, nobody else knows why we're laughing. It's like it's funny to you and I, but everyone else is like, "What the hell?"
I know. I saw it and I was like, "Look at that."
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone can trade.
Look, if you're interested in being a part of True Trading Group, go ahead and send us a text message. All right. Include your name and your email and send us a text message with the word start, your name, your email. Send it to 1-888-306-8783. Again, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, text the word start along with your name and email to 1-888-306-8783. You will be talking directly to me. If you're a previous member, never been a member, a current trial, previous trial, whatever the case is, if you're interested in joining True Trading Group or coming back home, send a text message with the word start and your name and email to 1-888-306-8783.
Phone number's right there at the bottom of the screen, guys.
All right, and let's take some questions.
Some questions. 1-888-306-8783. You guys can go ahead and send a text to that number. Adam Travis wants to know if you can talk about Mastermind. Adam said, nope. I think it's just because he's eating and he doesn't want it. What are you eating, Adam? Anything good? I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat. I got my accelerator starts at 6. Guys, don't forget the accelerator, 6 to 8 tonight. Please talk about EV charging. Luke wants to know about EV charging because the EV chargers have gone absolutely destroyed. Blink charging is at $3 hairs. $3 hairs. That's it. This stock has gone pulverized. Now, the reason why these stocks are getting pulverized is not because no one is buying electric vehicles. The reason why these stocks are getting pulverized is because of interest rates and debt. These are companies that rely on debt. They need to raise debt. They need to use their debt in order to grow. They need to take on more debt to expand and grow their businesses. They are not yet profitable enough to operate on their own cash flow like Apple or Meta are able to do that. So these companies, with how high interest rates have gone, these companies are getting destroyed. It's the entire renewable energy sector is getting destroyed on the back of higher debt costs because renewable energy companies need debt to operate. They are not profitable companies yet. So they need debt in order to operate. That is why stocks like Enphase, your solar stocks, are getting destroyed, right? Sunrun getting destroyed, solar stock. All right, Blink Energy getting destroyed, okay, because they need that debt. And as you know, as interest rates go up, it costs more to service that debt. And that means the companies are using up more of their cash to pay off their debt, which leaves them with smaller margins, okay, greater losses and or less profit, greater losses, depending if the company is profitable or not. And it leaves them with less free cash flow. And that's why these companies are getting beaten to death. I don't expect that to change until interest rates come down, which they will. They'll come down probably by the middle of next year. Interest rates will be significantly lower in 2 years from now. They'll be significantly lower. And when they are, you're going to have, these companies around. But what interests me is, listen, these charging stations, like, guys, I don't know about you, but it seems pretty clear to me that Tesla is going to single-handedly build out the entire electric vehicle infrastructure in this country. I don't know if these other small charging companies are going to make it. I don't know if they are. And if they do, they might have to dilute their equity so much to the point where the value of their shares is going to go down over time. Because you have a company like Tesla that is forming deals with all these other auto manufacturers so that they can use Tesla charging stations. Tesla is, in my opinion, going to build out the entire EV infrastructure of this country. Tesla is not just a play on them selling cars. I think Tesla is going to build out the infrastructure for EV. That does not leave a lot of room for a company like Blink Energy. So I am a little concerned about the future of those companies and their ability to compete, because they were great when Tesla chargers could only charge Teslas. But now you have all these other car companies that are forming deals with Tesla so that their charging adapters are universal and they could be charged on Tesla chargers. So now Tesla can generate revenue from charging an electric vehicle that is not a Tesla. That's big. That's big. So you wanted me to talk about EV charging companies? Maybe not the information you wanted to hear. Those are my thoughts for the long term. Next question. Mike, can you touch on medical cannabis, Tilray? I absolutely hate Tilray, Aurora, Kronos. These stocks are just pop and drops, pop on news, drop after. The real opportunity, in my opinion, in cannabis is going to be the multi-state operators in the U.S. Like Curaleaf, like Green Thumb. Those are the ones that I think are going to be where the opportunity lies. But that opportunity is not going to really become anything meaningful and long lasting until the government changes the law. The government has to change the law. And if they change the law and these companies are allowed to bank like normal companies, they can write off on their taxes like normal companies, which they cannot do. Curaleaf had to pay an additional like $70 million in taxes, that if they were a regular business and they were able to take write-offs the way that a normal business can by classifying things a certain way on their taxes, it would have saved them $70 million. So that's $70 million of profit that is not there because of just the laws. So they don't have access to capital like other companies do. It's way harder to get capital. It's way more expensive to get that capital. There's government regulation. It's a nightmare for these companies. And even though they're growing their business and growing their revenue, it's a dark spot for investors. The laws need to change. Once the laws change, then these stocks are going to move significantly higher. They're going to stay higher. Guys, go ahead and smash that like button. My goodness, it takes 2 seconds, not even. Go ahead and smash that like button. Show some love. Hit that like button, guys. Show some love.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If another regional bank was to fold, which one?
No. Don't take any more questions yet. Not cool.
Yeah, once we get that like button going, we'll start taking questions again. I don't even know where we're at. I don't even want to know.
285.
That's disgusting. That actually disgusts me.
Let's get it to at least 400 or 450.
Yeah, I can just sit here and chill. All right, so we're just gonna sit here and hang out, or should we just end
Yeah,
the live
no,
stream?
I mean, we can end it early and just, you know.
I mean, listen, I got an accelerator with hundreds of our members in 30 minutes that I know would love to hear some of this information. So
It's crazy. You can't get 64 more people to just smash that like button. And we haven't even really done a lot of selling in the last 2 days. You know?
yeah, no, not at all.
He's so poopy, man.
All right, so no more questions. I guess that's all she wrote.
Reaper trees. Are you sure this isn't Barrett Gold? Yeah. Let's see. Getting there. You got any plans this weekend?
Well, my wife has COVID now, so no.
Do you have COVID now?
I mean, not that I know of. I assume I do. I don't feel like I do yet, but I assume that I do. You have any plans this weekend?
I am going to relax and do a follow-up AI bootcamp for members.
That's right. Well, I do know Sunday we're going to be going live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, as we always do. I'll give you guys my top trade ideas for the week. And we'll be finishing up the labor report that comes out from Friday. And we can go over and have what we think the market's going to do then for the following week. I'll give you guys all those trade ideas.
You know what you should do? You should just give it to members.
Yeah, I mean, if people don't appreciate it on the live streams, then yeah, why not?
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to smash a like button, you know?
Yep. All right. So, well, guys, that's it. You guys can send a text message then to the phone number that's in the bottom of the screen if you guys are interested. 1-888-306. Is that 306? Yeah, 306-8783. Again, 1-888-306-8783. So I guess that, I mean, are we wrapping it or what are we doing here?
I mean, we need 34 more. I don't know, you know? That's it.
All right, well, you guys are running out of time. So I'm not just going to sit here and wait for 34 more people to press the like button.
We're good. We're good. Mike, go ahead.
All right. I need a question. guys,
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
I didn't know what you were wanting to do.
Oh, wait, are you saying go ahead, like stop, or go ahead, we're good to answer questions? I didn't know what you were saying.
No, you're good to answer questions. There's 400 that hit it.
Oh. All right, guys, so go ahead and type your questions. Yes. Is Biden's approval of $9 billion in student loan forgiveness bad for SoFi? Yes. Everything that involves forgiving student loans is bad for SoFi. This company, I feel so terrible for them. The government is just crapping all over their face. 10 to 15% of their revenue is from refinancing student loans. That's how they get new users onto their platform because they get young people that are fresh out of college, couple of years in the workforce. They come to SoFi, they refinance their student loans, they capture them as a user on their platform, they push them other financial products that can generate revenue for the company. And as that individual becomes a higher earner in life and they work deeper into and they become more experienced in the workforce, they earn more money. That means they have more money with SoFi and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, over the last several years, the government said nobody needed to pay their student loans. That crushed SoFi. And every time that the student loan moratorium was supposed to end, they extended it. And it was supposed to end again. And they extended it. It was supposed to end again. And they extended it, extended it, extended it. So finally, this month, student loan repayments are beginning again. And just when those payments are about to begin again, Biden approved $9 billion of student loan forgiveness. So that's $9 billion in student loans that do not need to be paid back, that do not need to be refinanced. That is not good for SoFi. Next question. I'm a shareholder of SoFi too, by the way. If it doesn't happen this Friday, you think it will still happen next week, or will it just bounce to the mid 430? Thank you. No, I don't think it's going to happen on Friday. I just think that the markets are going to bounce like over the next. I mean, I guess you could go to 430 by Friday. It's not that far away, but Friday, I don't know the timing of the bounce because just the labor report is so important that the labor report could change the timing of the bounce. If it's like, you get a super, super strong labor report, like if the unemployment rate drops to like 3.6 and there's more jobs added than anticipated, the markets are going to sell back to the downside. So if you get a report that if you get when I say a bad jobs report, I'm meaning a bad report for the market, not actually a bad report for jobs. A bad report for jobs would be like if unemployment jumps to like 4.0 or there's less jobs added than people thought. That would be a bad report for the jobs, but that would actually help probably make the stock market actually maybe move to the upside because that would make yields probably pull back. But I think that could affect, what the market actually does. And that could give you a situation where you could have where maybe tomorrow the markets do this, take a chill pill, and then all of a sudden you get Friday. If Friday's labor report is a bad one, then you get this drop down here into this 420 level, and then you get the recovery, and then you get the bounce. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking about. But if that labor report, if it's good for the markets, then the markets, the bounce, you probably do not break that 200-day moving average. I think the labor report is the only thing that could possibly cause a pierce through that 200-day moving average before recovering. Either way, by the middle of October, I think the markets are going to go back and test this zone right here, middle to end of October. Which is more accurate, government report or ADP report? The government report. The ADP report is actually not as accurate as it used to be. The ADP actually changed the way that they, the formula, the way they calculate and the way they report their data. And it's actually been wrong a couple of times ever since they made that change. So, and actually a buddy of mine is actually pretty high up at ADP. And so I know that they have changed the way that they calculate their stuff. And it has been off over over the last year. There's been a couple of instances where the ADP number was really off compared to what the actual jobs market was showing from the government. Way to go, Elvis. Oh, nice. Elvis. Yeah, Elvis. I saw your comments in chat today, bro. Yeah, that Google trade from my watch list today, and then also AMD with Uni. I mean, those are some really great trades today. Great job. $400 profit on the day. I like it. It's great, guys. Type your questions. Type your questions. How do I feel about Upstart? Not very good. I don't own this company. I don't intend on owning this company. I haven't really even followed up with what's going on with this company. I honestly, it's just not a company that I'm familiar with, to be honest with you. I never really had an interest in Upstart. I mean, you're holding this 200-day moving average right here. We're holding this 200-day. Maybe there's some support here, in like the low to mid 20s. But for me, it's not on my radar right now to put in the long-term portfolio. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not on my radar for the long-term portfolio, just personally. All right, folks, that does it. That wraps things up here for me. I got to go get ready for my accelerator. My accelerator members, again, 6 to 8 inside the study hall. We're getting down to business here tonight, picking things back up with the accelerator program. So for those of you that are interested in a membership to True Trading Group, make sure you send a text message to the phone number at the bottom of the screen, 1-888-306-8783. You'll talk directly to Adam, one of the owners of the company, and we will go through and answer any questions that you guys have and maybe do something real special for you. If you guys are interested, make sure you send a text message to that number. It's at the bottom of your screen now. Otherwise, make sure you smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. My accelerator members, I will see you guys all inside of the accelerator session in 27 minutes. Thanks for joining us all tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. If I didn't get to your question this time, tune in tomorrow. Maybe I'll grab it tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Take care.